I'm on live anything yet, so let me share my screen. It's actually going to be through Zoom. 1 second, guys. Haven't actually done this before, so I'm going to have to check the live stream. So we'll do entire screen. Yeah, we can do entire screen. It should be fine, I think. Or can I just do the Zoom call? All right. I got to check the stream. So yeah, we're waiting for more people to come in. Let me check the stream of mine, make sure it's actually showing right. All right. Okay, it is beautiful. I got to check the stream. So yeah, we're waiting for more people to come in. All right, so it looks good. I don't know why that there's a little thing here. This does not need to be here. Remove, and then Chris, I guess I can send you the link. You can just be there so you can see it, but you'll see us twice, but I'll send you the link, should be fine.
I mean, I see it on my phone. I'm on my phone.
All right, cool. And then, all right, so we won't need to do that. And then I guess they're going to be seeing me twice. I don't really need a camera twice.
I mean, I see it on my phone. I'm on my phone.
All right, cool. All right, cool. That's fine. Good evening, everyone. How you guys doing? Lewis, I see you. Alan, I see you. What's up? Yeah, we're still waiting on some more people. Let me let them know. Well, while more people come in, I guess Chris and I can kind of give an update on what this hackathon is. I know we haven't publicly announced the site or anything like that, so I'll go ahead and bring the site up. Go ahead and do that now. So for all of you who already knows, Chris and I recently went out to Kampala, Uganda, in Africa about 3 weeks ago, where we had the launch of Soonpay, the remittance app with Liquid Agent, and we got to meet the MTS, the MUK Technology Society, through their Web3 club, and we had signed an MOU, and we're starting our very first hackathon, which is very, very exciting. So as you can see on this landing page, it is the Soonpay blockchain, which is Chris and I are partnering with MTS and the Web3 MUK with the hackathon. And the whole premise and ethos of this hackathon is, again, when Chris and I are on stage talking to not just the students, but everyone there, it's the importance of not just being a consumer of this new technology, but being a producer. And what does it mean to be a producer? Well, it can mean a multitude of things. You are creating something, building something, and or most importantly, running validators, running the infrastructure. You know, blockchain as a whole is a very powerful technology. Most people look at the crypto side, which is the financial side, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, buying different assets like a BTC, Bitcoin, or ETH, Ethereum, or Ether. But all you can do is just hold it. Step above that, you can do different protocols to stake it, liquid staking. Another step above that is validating. But again, we want to show people that you can run your own validator, you can build your own validator, you can build your own products for people to use. So this is what this hackathon is going to be for, and we're very excited to see what the students end up creating. As you can see right here, build real blockchain projects utilizing the liquid token and the Soonpay ecosystem. And there is a total of 10 builders. And we can scroll down right here. We have 8 solo participants and 2 teams. We are still waiting for more people to come in, but we don't want to delay it, and it will be recorded. So if they did miss it, then that's on them. We'll definitely make sure that the people who are currently on the call and who comes in to give an introduction. But yes, so they're going to be building with the liquid token. Why the liquid token? Again, we are coming out and the liquid application or protocol is embedded into Soonpay. We already have airdropped each participant 1,000 liquid token. Thank you, Chris. And this whole hackathon is going to last a month. So let's look at the timeline. So the timeline is going to work like this. Today is this introduction, very chill, very relaxed kickoff session, making sure the students or builders are giving their introductions, making sure that they understand what the hackathon's all about. And, just more orientation, just letting people know and get them acclimated. And then next Tuesday, while they're building up from here, is going to be integrating Liquid, which, as you can see up here, they have the necessary integration guide that they need, utilizing, JavaScript, Python, Go, Rust, and the full API to integrate into their platform. The following week, third week, would be more about the company in Soonpay and like why this all matters. And then last but not least, we will be getting judges to do the product delivery, judge on the best product that was created, and there will be a winner. I'm not sure if there's anything else you want to say to that, Chris, before we go off with any introductions.
Yeah. First and foremost, hello everyone. The importance of this is, at least from my eyes, is when we talk about blockchain and we were on stage and we were talking about decentralization, the key aspect of decentralization is not just by the validators and by the nodes that are being ran on, different blockchains, but also the tokens. I do see that there are people that build on top of token or existing tokens, and you have communities that build on top of existing tokens as well.
Maybe I gotta bring my voice up. Maybe I gotta bring my picture up. Can you guys hear me now? Hello, hello, hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Like I can hear, of course I can hear you on here, but as far as the actual stream,
They can't hear the students.
I don't think they can hear anything. I turned up my volume on my phone. So
Maybe I gotta bring my voice up.
There we
Maybe I gotta
go.
bring my picture up. Can you guys?
there we go. Sound like it's fixed. Yeah.
But can they hear?
Cool.
Can they hear the students? So that's the thing.
That's actually a good question.
Hello.
Like I can hear, of course they should be able to because I can hear myself.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I know someone was about to speak. Any more introductions? I'm trying to do the video.
Hello, everyone. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can't find the option to raise the hand. I don't know what's happening to my Zoom. Yeah, but hope I've not stopped anyone from speaking. Yeah, so my name is Noama Nyamshevi. I'm from Makerere University. I'm doing Bachelor of Statistics. Yeah, but I love the blockchain technology. I've been currently a content creator on X about blockchain projects, and also I build. Yeah, so my whole path now is in the blockchain. Yeah. And what I love about the blockchain is majorly the decentralization of stuff. Like I don't have to know anyone before building on the blockchain. I don't have to know anyone before like earning on the blockchain. I don't have to talk to anyone. Like you can just do like the way the blockchain space is that what you deliver is what you're paid for. So yeah, that is majorly what I like about the blockchain. Like you don't have to know anyone. There's no centralization at all. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Did everyone give an introduction? Let me see. I know the guest speaker, and I think Arinda Johnson. I think you're the only two who haven't gone up yet.
Hello. I don't know if you can hear me.
We can hear you.
My name is Arinda Johnson. I do computer science. Yeah, I'm on to blockchain. Yeah, first because I was added to some Web3 group, and yeah, because I'm enthusiastic about the decentralized nature of the whole blockchain ecosystem. So I'm here to learn. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Alrighty, I think that is everyone. Again, there is that other person with the DOJ9VT name. If you want to speak, feel free. If not, we will go ahead and continue the session. Okay, no problem. Well, this is actually a question that I have that I like to ask everyone that I meet. Now, I know you guys are interested in blockchain. It seems like the consensus I'm getting here is the immutability, the decentralization, no authorities, and being able to have ownership. How did, and again, anyone can speak, how did you guys first learn about blockchain technology or cryptocurrencies through your, academia or outside of that? I'm actually kind of curious. Not all at once now.
All right, can I say something?
Of course.
For us at MUK University, I remember we had a kind of hackathon. It was with the MIT team. They were giving us some introduction to Bitcoin. And that's where we got to know about blockchain. And then also for us in year 4, we've had a course unit of emerging trends. And within the course unit, we had some topics that were related to this emerging technology of blockchain. And that's how we came to know about it. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Cool. Okay. Again, this is the very first day. This is more introductions. The people who are on the call, I just want to verify that you guys did receive your liquid tokens. Please let us know. And then as well as making sure, it looks like for the most part, all of you guys have GitHubs, which was posted, which is great. Make sure you guys have your tokens. And then once we do that, I mean, that's basically orientation. The last thing I would probably ask for each and every one of you, just so we have a general consensus about an idea of what you think you're going to be building. I'm actually kind of curious. If you don't have anything yet, that is fine. Again, on the website, we did give some examples. If you look at the website on the About, we have DeFi tools, build decentralized finance applications, whether that's swap, lending, or yield farming solutions. Apps and bots, create mobile apps, web applications, Telegram bots, Discord integration using Liquid, could even be WhatsApp. Again, these are just examples. Build dashboards, analytic tools, integrations with existing platforms. In the group chat, I can provide some open source code if need be. There's a lot of things open source. You don't need to build anything from scratch. Please utilize open source, but if you want to build something from scratch, that's totally fine. And then again, new concept, bring something entirely new that uses Liquid that maybe you would like to see. So yeah, kind of curious. Again, anyone could speak. Do you guys have a general idea of what you could potentially be building at for this hackathon specifically, if any at all? I know it's the first day.
Hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So I've been more interested in building DeFi solutions. Yeah, so I think lending and borrowing, I don't know if there is like an oracle we can use to track liquid price. So, but a lending and borrowing platform would be a good one. Yeah.
Cool. Chris, I'm not sure if you want to follow up with that.
Yeah, definitely as far as like specific price feeds, I'll have to check because I know Chainlink, of course, is like the go-to, but if you need a Oracle specifically for liquid/USD, I could probably give you some resources as to how you could build your own. Because I mean, you don't have to use Chainlink, even though it is, I mean, it's super powerful. But I can always assist if you, you know, you need assistance. And this is also what the call is for too. Like, you know, we're here to, you know, give assistance wherever we can. So that probably might be something I add to the documentation is like maybe like a small like, you know, Oracle. So for like USD and Liquid, like if you need something like that or whatnot, you'll be able to, you know, build something off of it. So I'll see what I can come up with, or if anything, just shoot me a message. Because we're on the WhatsApp, so we can always, you know, chat it up there if you need any assistance.
Yeah, thank you. I think I'll be in your DM. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That sounds like a really cool idea. Anyone else have any idea of what they could be potentially building for this hackathon? Again, nothing set in stone. If you decide to change throughout your building process, feel free to do so. But again, it's always best to build something and build it out, because you have a month. In a month, you could guys build some amazing, beautiful products.
Well, I was gonna I guess it's a perfect opportunity to show something that I built. And you know, this is just one of the things is just like, you all are talking to individuals that love to build. I sit and do a lot of research and development, and I just, at this point, I'm just like, I love building and building ideas, and or thinking about ideas and concepts that could, help with benefiting, individuals, but also the liquid token as well. And so I'll share my screen. I don't know if this is going to actually show on the live, but
I'm checking now. It should.
it should. I'll share it. All right. Boom. Can you see that?
I can. I'm also checking the live just to make sure. I just full screened it. One second. There's a little bit of a delay. Okay, I see it on the Zoom. I want to make sure when I full screen it, it can still see it. Cool. Yep, you're good to go.
Okay. Yeah. So I actually haven't shared this at all just yet. I mean, I shared it a little bit in our Telegram, but I just kind of like hinted inside of the beta chat. But this is called Riptide. Riptide is like the name of it. It suggests, Riptides is really dangerous waters. And Liquid, we built Liquid Agent out to be more of a conservative approach where people can safely save and, earn yield and, send money. Riptide is basically leveraging, it will leverage Liquid to basically with, price prediction markets. I'm leveraging Chainlink. So I'm using the ETH/USDC price point for Chainlink. This is on testnet. And, just I've been building on this for like the last few days, but it's just one of the many examples of like some of the things that I just like to do. And it will be, my goal is to hopefully have it live. I know Christmas is coming up, so it's like a lot of stuff is happening, but if I can get it, my goal is to have it live before the end of the year ends. But yeah, this is Riptide. And then like for testnet, the price updates. It updates, I think, it fluctuates between like five or so percentage points up or down. So it will eventually change. But that's on testnet. It's much more frequent on mainnet. And again, leveraging Chainlink, but it's super simplistic, but yet pretty powerful. And I'm excited to actually be able to push this out for people to use.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis, I see you have your hand up, sir.
Yeah. So we're asking about what we could possibly build, and I may possibly go in the direction of remittance, and I think it's just a remittance, yeah, whereby I would maybe try to leverage, let's say, maybe Chainlink oracles or the Chainlink VRF or timing, something like that, yeah. So that's like the broad idea. In specific, I would have to think more, yeah.
Cool. Well, that sounds really interesting. I'm excited to see what that product could potentially turn out to be.
Can I speak?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So actually, I wanted to know, like, maybe you could first enlighten us about the direction of, like different projects come solving a different solutions. So I don't know if I missed a session or something, but like I haven't heard like you guys breaking down what the potentials of the liquid token and like how we can make use of it, measure like in our dApps, like which kind of what line does maybe like as you see, maybe Chainlink does the data stuff, like what's the line of liquid, so that we can know how to build ideas that align. I may want to build maybe a borrowing and lending platform, but like it's not. I've participated in some hackathons whereby like the project has some specific line where they want the projects like which they want the projects to follow. So maybe if you could enlighten us, like what liquid, like the direction of the project, like what the technology solves, like something like that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we kind of touched on it in person on stage. We did have a call last week or a week and a half ago. I had a call with them. Was it 2 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. their time, and we kind of talk about the whole breakdown of Liquid and everything. But yeah, Liquid, essentially, to kind of give you the full story, Liquid Agent was initially an internal tool for Christianized liquid staking protocol that we built called LA404. It utilized a standard ERC404, what is not an official standard, but what that is, it's a hybrid of an ERC20, which is just a standard token, and our ERC721, which is an NFT. So the problem we were solving there is, well, one, not only building a liquid staking protocol, which at that time there were no liquid staking protocols on that chain, but two, last bull run doing, DeFi summer and NFTs they costed a lot of money, and then they were high on gas fees. But the unfortunate thing is you have to put it on a marketplace and someone had to buy it, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you needed liquidity right away, there were some different platforms where you could borrow against your NFT. But we came up with this really interesting idea to do a hybrid. So ERC404 is essentially having a token that's representative of the NFT. Example, let's say you have 1 million tokens. That's the max supply. And you made it to where you had 1,000 of these tokens equal an NFT. So if you were holding 1,000 tokens in your wallet, you would automatically have an NFT. And then, of course, in the smart contract, you can have it to where this NFT can do certain functions like, hey, if you stake this NFT, or really, if you stake these 1,000 tokens, which is equivalent to an NFT, you would then get maybe some type of yield or interest or it depends on how you want to build it. So that's what we did. So LA Liquid Agent 404 was, again, initially a AI agent tool to help automate our liquid staking protocol. Everything that Chris and I talk about has been built just by us, me and Chris, no one else. All the front ends, all the back ends, the servers, everything's been Chris and I. And we just wanted to create an AI agent to help automate that. One, because again, DeFi protocol, specifically liquid staking, is a very big protocol to do. And then two, AI agents were kind of hot during that time. Virtuals was popping off, Eliza OS, and a bunch of different AI tools. So we didn't think anything of it. So this was, I want to say, funny enough, actually around this time last year. going forward, March of this year, we went to a conference in Las Vegas, and we were pitching or presenting our liquid staking protocol of how the whole entire thing works. And I'm sorry. And for those who don't know what a liquid staking protocol is, it's a way to validate without having to use the full, like, let's say for Ethereum, you need 32 ETH to be a validator. But with liquid staking protocol, the cool thing is as well, the problem that liquid staking protocol is solving was capital efficiency. So V1 of staking is you would stake your asset and then that's it. Your token is locked up and you can't do anything with it. That's inefficient. Liquid staking took it a step further to where when you stake your layer 1 asset, we'll just use Ethereum as an example, you would get something called a receipt or a derivative token that's represented of your token. The biggest liquid staking protocol is Lido, and they have ST-ETH. So if you were to liquid stake 1 ETH, you would get back ST-ETH. Don't want to get too complicated in the technicalities, but essentially holding that derivative or liquid staking token, the yield is coming from the validators. So people be like, well, how do I redeem my yield? So once you're holding that token, once you redeem it, you're going to see the yield is coming from the validators. And again, it depends on the protocol. The yield can be coming in every week, every month, etc. But we don't have to go that road. So when we went on stage, we presented it and we got a lot of great feedback to the point where we were like kind of shocked at the recognition that it was getting, and it became so big. We ended up creating Liquid Agent as its own protocol. So when it first started, it was essentially a chatbot interface to basically talk and get real-time crypto news and analytics. You were able to generate your validator keys. You were able to do a bunch of cool things. That was V1. V2 was the natural language of Web3 finances. What does that mean? It basically meant you could use this AI agent in order to do DeFi stuff. So instead of you going to different dApps and whatnot, you can just go to our platform. But the liquid agent you see now today, it has evolved into something very beautiful that Chris and I are very proud of. And again, when you're building a product or business, things change. So, we go with the times. So to answer your question directly, and again, I just wanted to give you guys that backstory. Liquid agent now, specifically the tokens, to ask about that, the motto is very simple. You save, you earned, you send. It's your money made simple. Utilizing the remittance app, typically, and I know we gave this speech with Soonpay, you just send and receive money. That's it. Soonpay is taken a step further to where when you are sending and receiving money, you're going to be actually getting a savings account, health insurance, all these different things that you typically wouldn't get. Liquid Agent takes it an even step further to where now we're integrating AI and blockchain to, like you talk about, lending and borrowing. So we have liquid lending, where you would lend the stablecoin and it will automatically go to the highest yield APY of different LPs. We have LVN, Liquid Validator Network. Again, where does the yield come from? We always talk about the source of truth, Chris and I, which is the yield is coming from the validators. But the caveat to that is you're getting paid in stablecoins. So we're trying to abstract away a lot of the complexities of technical jargon in terms of blockchain technology. And I'll say it from my perspective, and then Chris can take over. I would say Liquid as a token, the use case and how it would be applicable and why it matters to you guys is, again, it is embedded into a remittance app that's going to be for the diaspora to change a lot of people's lives. Banking the unbanked, getting health insurance, getting education. The Soonpay blockchain is free to all of you guys to build. We're doing hackathons like this. We're going to be consistently being here for you guys to help you build, do hackathons, whether you want to go the career route, whether you want to go the entrepreneur route. And the token itself is basically a utility token to power a flywheel effect that is increasing the growth of the infrastructure. Again, we talked about not being a consumer but being a producer. So I would say Liquid is a producing machine that yields you in stable coins passively in a way to you can utilize that token to build on top of that to compound that for you. I'm not sure if you have anything else from your perspective, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, you said it beautifully. One of the big things about Liquid in itself is, like, for example, one of the products where you can, earn USDC is a system where Van mentioned the validators. We turned basically our system where typically validation usually happens on one chain, and then people can stake, assets to earn tokens on one chain. But I basically added in something where a person can you can leverage the Liquid token and stake it and then earn USDC, but the backing is not from one validator or one blockchain rather, but from 3 different blockchains. And reason being is, well, it's always, the risk factors is, you have risk when it comes down to taking just one blockchain in mind. If you have multiple, then you have a better, risk tolerance. But the beautiful thing is that all that yield from the 3 blockchains itself is then aggregated together and then converted into a stable USDC, and then it's distributed amongst the individuals that that staked. So there's one of the many powerful use cases of the Liquid token itself. And then, individuals on Liquid Agent can use the basically whole Liquid tokens to save on fees. So for example, if somebody were to send Liquid to somebody, we have a system where people can actually schedule their sending, so they can send USDC on base to other wallets or individuals in a scheduled manner. So if I wanted to send, let's say, my sister $20 in USDC, but I wanted to send it in 3 hours from now, I can just schedule it. Now the fee is it's not anything too crazy, but holding holding a certain amount of liquids reduce that fee as well. So, it's always being able to really just think about all these different things that one can help people, but also leveraging an asset that's already has some pretty powerful use cases, and then just going a step above. And then, of course, Soonpay being able to leverage the asset, that's always very powerful. And those features, some of those features that I mentioned, will be embedded into Soonpay as well. So people will not only just be able to go into Liquid Agent, they'll also be able to go on Soonpay and then be able to, earn yield leveraging the token.
I know that was very long-winded. Who answered that question? Yeah, Mashabe, but hey, Elvis.
Excuse. Hey, as I've already said so far, I kind of feel like, okay, I'm looking for help. I don't know help. Okay, let me put it this way: a project that I feel like I want to develop doesn't consider Liquid as in, because whenever you guys are kind of describing Liquid, you're talking about Ethereum and I don't know, all those currencies. So maybe let me just simply describe my project idea, then you can probably tell me something. So I was thinking of some land registry and management system whereby we're transferring land parcels as the liquid assets.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Of course, with blockchain. So now my confusion comes in, like, how is that? Okay, I'm completely lost now. I kind of feel like my project is something like that.
Hey Elvis, you were kind of breaking in and out, so let me just repeat so I understand what I hope you think you said. So you are creating a land registry partial protocol to where you're going to be transferring partial deeds or titles, etc., utilizing the liquid token. Is that what you said, or you're not going to be utilizing it? Yes.
Yeah, it's something like that. Something like that. As you're transferring the land parcels as liquid assets. So instead of actually using this, I don't know. I wasn't thinking about so much of the money currencies and Ethereum and stuff. So I don't know if that still aligns with what we're looking at of Soonpay and stuff.
Yeah, I mean the hackathon itself was you need to be utilizing liquid token in some way, shape, or form. Maybe what you could do is you can still build out the land registry, but in order to do the transfer of the deeds, maybe that user needs to stake or hold a certain amount of liquid in order to proceed with the transaction potentially.
Oh, now so it's like I'm completing the current transactions using the liquid itself, something like that.
You don't have to necessarily, I mean, again, the sky is the limit, but as an example, if you weren't going to be utilizing the liquid token in a way for some type of transfer, maybe you can just have them, they need to hold a certain amount of liquid in their wallet to even use the product that you're going to be building. That could be one thing. As an example, there's many ways that you could build it out.
Let me try to rethink and see how can I maybe
think through it and send us a doc and we'll read it over.
All right,
beautiful. Lewis, I see your hand up, sir.
Yeah, so I have a few questions. So first of all, so hackathon. Okay, let me assume someone wants to maybe create his project and wants to add the same contract for NFT. So the whole point is just using the liquid token somewhere. So when they integrate other tokens, possibly using other currencies, let's say if I want to create an NFT, of course, using other technologies and stuff, as long as let's say liquid comes in whereby I'm holding a certain amount, something like that, that's fine. Then my other question is about, now the testing. So when I checked in the documentation, you guys had sent us the contract address of, let's say, the liquid token. So I was asking, so when you're testing, should we create a similar token, using that same contract address for testing? Because since I saw tokens percent on Ethereum mainnet, which is not best, so it may be very hard for I think most of us. So that was just my other question. Then what's the other one? Okay, for now that's the only two for now.
Okay, yeah, I can answer. Yeah, so to answer your first question, yeah, that's totally fine. As long as you're utilizing liquid, and if you want to utilize any other different asset, that's fine. You just have to be utilizing liquid. The second one, yes, you should have been airdrop tokens to your wallet. And someone did make a good point. Since it is on mainnet, someone did mention in the WhatsApp group about gas fees and Ethereum, having Ethereum on that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you want to answer that, Chris. Do we have a testnet version?
No, but what you could do is on testnet, just they have different faucets. We could probably put some faucets like websites on the actual website, and then also just a simple a simple ERC20 MUK token would suffice. So just use this MUK token that basically just represent like Liquid in itself. You know, we wanted to, of course, obviously add the mainnet, you know, smart contract and ABI or whatnot onto the website, but you can also use like for if you're testing and everything, which again, we know it's a month long. If you decide that you just want to do it all on testing, that's or testnet, that's perfectly fine too. It would just be like as if you're mocking, you know, the Liquid token itself. And then yeah, as far as gas fees, I mean, we could probably send over some Ethereum, probably like maybe like $1 or so worth, or a few dollars worth of Ethereum for gas. Gas is much better now because of the latest update.
Were we able to answer your question, Louis?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, beautiful. I'm sorry, was someone else going to say something?
Yes. Yeah, that's, I think, just answered, like, deploying the contract, I think, still you need some Ethereum, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe if Liquid supports deploying. Yeah, but then, like, if you have like two different solutions, can you work on both of them? Or each user is entitled, each participant is entitled to one solution? Yeah, so thank you.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say you are bound to one solution. If you have many solutions that work together or combined, yeah, like I said, it's sky's the limit. If you want to have 4 or 5 solutions that work in tandem to get your protocol to work, sounds good to us. I have no issues with that at all. Just make it make sense. You know, you only have a month, and you know we want to make sure that you guys are building with the purpose, because regardless, even if you don't win the hackathon, the thing that you built, you can continue building and utilize it for another hackathon, or it could become a product that people use.
Yeah, I get. No, I was just asking, maybe what if I finish very early? Like if my product gets done very early. Yeah, so but it's well, yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, and we're coming close to the hour. Again, I don't want to, thank you guys for your time. We have about 6 minutes left. Were there any other questions? Go ahead.
Yeah. So actually, I wanted to ask, like, since a Liquid is a volatile like asset. I've seen the chart. Yeah, so it's kind of volatile. So what if I wanted to build a savings app that if it uses Liquid, people's funds might maybe fluctuate based on the like token price. So I don't know how that works, really.
Yeah, I mean, there are multiple ways. Again, like what Chris said, you can utilize different technologies. I know for us, we have it so where you are utilizing the Liquid token or staking it, and you're getting paid out in a stable coin. In a stable coin, there is very minimal volatility. You can always come up with different interesting mechanisms and ideas. Again, I think volatility itself is good and bad. It just really all depends on the user, your risk tolerance, and what you're trying to accomplish. But yeah, for savings out, of course, you don't want your savings to be going up and down randomly. But again, you can utilize different mechanisms to litigate that for sure, whether that's through staking or just simply holding the token over to utilize that savings application that you were thinking about building. Alrighty, any more questions? All right, well, if there is no more questions, again, I want to thank each and every person that joined today. Again, today was week 1. You have a full month. Your project delivery will be January 23rd. Today was more or less like, making sure that you guys get your introductions. It looks like you guys already have your GitHubs. It can be an organization. It could be a private or public repo. That's on you. You're going to be simply sharing your screen and demoing the product on the last day. And we will have judges judging you guys, giving your feedback, and get winners. So now the next steps are, from a week to now, we will be learning about it more technical. Maybe Chris can share a screen and do a simple integration, but you'll be learning how to integrate it. But we would love to see some progress with your hackathon project with Liquid already integrated in it. We did provide all the necessary resources you needed to do that, as well as airdropping you guys Liquid token. Please DM us or message on the WhatsApp group to get a little bit of ether for gas. And then week 3, we'll kind of deep dive into more of the ecosystem, and just kind of going more deep into more about Liquid Agent, Soonpay, the roadmap, what the vision is. We started in Uganda. We started MUK University, so we want to bring you guys along the journey with us. And then again, last week would be project delivery. Alrighty. Well, if there is no more questions, I will go ahead and conclude this. Just to let you guys know, this Zoom was recorded. It is also being live streamed. So if you want to look back at it, the judging will be December 23rd, on March from now. If you want to look back at it, it is on X and YouTube. So feel free to look back out. For those who are in the team of groups, please send this video out to them. But again, it was just more introduction, getting to know you guys, potential products, and then talking about Liquid and Soonpay. Alrighty, guys. Well, you guys have a great rest of your night. For you guys, for Chris and I, it's 1 p.m., so our day is just now getting started. But again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop a message down in the WhatsApp group. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will keep in touch.